All right, welcome back to Breaking Barriers. This is Angelina and Larry Braxton, and we are going to get into some conversation about tapping into the power within. So, we were just talking about victim blaming,
Yes.
how people, you need to stop.
Short and sweet.
Yes, and we were just talking about how it's something real. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
happens.
It happens, and I think some people do it unintentionally.
Sure.
You know, again, we touched on the Huron Valley Women's Facility, how people are acting like that there's a tragedy going on, that there are two inmates who died there suspiciously. I mean, you go to prison and serve your time, not to lose your life. That's not fair, and people are blaming them like they put themselves there. So we just wanted to talk about, as a victim, we all have been victims of something or
Yeah.
someone, or we will be, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But there are, like, what do? You got to tap into, we talked about tapping into the power within, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, if you don't know how to do that, I mean, what do you do? So, Larry, do you want to start? Is there something in particular to think about tapping into the power within? You talked about getting robbed by gunpoint, of course, one of the times.
Yeah. 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 One way to do it is to, I lean on God. I try to get into the Word and try to
Amen.
understand that because that is the power within us. A lot of us. I recently heard that the Lion King is actually based on trying to find that purpose, that power within yourself. Because God is a part of us.
Mm-hmm.
He's not an outward figure that we're just to go to and ask for things. Uh, we talked about advocating for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Those type of things is what you do when you searching for answers. You look inside yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you try to do things to honor that part of yourself, that godly part of yourself.
When you just said that, you made me reflect on something I was listening to. I was listening to a podcast, and it was a religious podcast, in fact,
Mhm.
and they were talking about Samson.
Right, right,
So what's funny? I mean, I don't know if it's funny, but how the story goes, because what do we know, right?
right.
But you have faith, so you have some beliefs. But about it made me think about this. The story of Samson, people go look it up, how he killed a lion. Some people say with his bare hands or with the jaw of a donkey, or,
Right.
you know. And I'm, the other thing about the story I found interesting was about how he went, how he had a bet with 30 men,
Right.
and that the whole point of it is all the things that he did. So they say he had a bet with 30 men that whoever could win the riddle or figure out the
Solve the
riddle,
riddle.
solve the
Yeah.
riddle, then they give him a coat, a robe.
A robe.
Then if he won, he'd give them all robes. He lost because of his wife, his soon to be wife,
Right.
and he owed all them coats. So he went and killed 30 men
Took
and
their
took their
robes
robes.
to give to the man who he lost the bet to.
All this stuff that he did, he still was able, he was still preserved, still able. I mean, you know, he still lived out his purpose.
Yes.
That's the point.
Point is your purpose is in you.
You have to know he knew who he was.
Yeah.
Know who you are, right? Stay aligned with your purpose. Um, Stay connected spiritually. I think that's what you were saying initially. Like, I
Yeah.
know God, right?
Right.
Because that's where the power within, right?
Right.
So, so you're in a situation. And you're saying, okay, so dang, they blaming me. We were talking about family earlier. We always come back to that because what else? That's it. It's the pinnacle of all the mess.
Exactly. And that's one thing that we all can relate to. We all have that nucleus.
Yes, we
You know.
didn't choose our, well, for the
Right.
most part, you know. But anyway, it's just family,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Something someone just was saying to me, my niece, in fact, about, was sharing about how someone was sharing about, a, when you get with a person, you get there and then they unpack
Yeah.
everything, not just their clothes.
Right.
All those years of whatever else they dealt with or didn't deal with
Hmm.
that they haven't told you about, that they don't even know about.
Yeah, they still dealing with. Yeah. And it comes up and creeps up on them at certain times.
Cause that suitcase is somehow it stay full. They still unpacking.
Yeah. In the suitcase, the bottomless suitcase.
Yes. So with all of that, right? It's like, okay, coming back to the power within. It's like so funny. I didn't even some things I had never thought about. I mean, as much as I be all in there thinking about stuff and involved, what about this? What about that?
Yeah, you think very deeply. Yeah.
Yes, and always have.
Yeah.
So all that stuff, some stuff got missing, right? It was in my blind spot.
Yeah.
So one of the things we talk about victim blaming. I think the best thing that I heard is anything that's happening to you in your life, blame God. It's just between you and God.
Yeah.
Go to him with it. Don't go to your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your husband, your wife,
Yeah.
all those people. It's something for you to learn, maybe, you
Yes.
know? So, talking about getting that power within, it's like it's in us all. We just have to tap into it, right?
Hmm.
So, what that means, I was looking up some stuff because I was just curious about, in different circles, I was having a conversation. We're talking about mental health.
Hmm.
Now, I'm not a professional, a mental health professional, right?
Right.
But I know I deal with people, right? And I deal with myself. I work on my own mental health.
Yeah.
One of the things I was curious about was about how many people statistically, what does the statistics say? How many people are um, dealing with depression and mental health issues? So, according to one study, 1 in 7 people are dealing with depression or mental health challenges. So that's a lot. 1 in 7.
Yeah, I think it's a lot. I also probably think it's a lot more
Yeah,
because
maybe more than
it's
that.
very degrees of it.
Yeah, exactly. So, and they're saying challenges.
Yeah, I think 1 in 7 means they need help with it.
So, this is according to the World Health Organization in 2025 report, right? So, it says over 1 billion people globally are living with a mental health condition, but depression is one of the 2 most common disorders worldwide.
Mm.
Mental health condition account for 1 in 10 disability adjusted life years.
Mm. Wow.
You know, so one of the things that's so sad is saying in 2025 depression is not rare. It's widespread, affecting hundreds of millions of people, right?
Right.
And I was just thinking about this like I'm asking about this because it's important that we tap into the power within. To say every many people are dealing with something.
Right.
So to wait, am I boring you?
No.
Because you're going to make me start yawning. So I was just thinking about it because, I've spoken with several people who were sharing issues with they're with younger people, these young adults,
Right.
like teenagers
Teenagers. Yeah.
that are dealing with these challenges, you
Yeah.
know, with
Adolescents even.
adolescents even, their whole lives ahead of
Yeah.
them.
Of them. Yeah.
And but they're dealing with all of these challenges. And one thing I was thinking about, an skewed worldview.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I read yesterday about this study about that was showing that kids that receive cell phones really early ages, like three to
Right.
eight or so, are will or have will deal with
Depression.
depression and anxiety.
Anxiety. Yeah.
So it's all that conflicting. It's the conflicting worldviews. They don't know who they are already.
Right. Right. And
And
they're already being asked to compare themselves.
yes,
They have with no knowledge of who they are. Or,
exactly. I think about all that stuff. That's why, and even growing up in the 70s and 80s,
mm-hmm.
I still had my own share of it, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but I didn't have to deal with social media. I didn't have to deal with it at that level.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
It's exacerbated. It's major.
You know, I often talk about how I got a big group of friends,
Mm-hmm.
and from our late teens, early 20s, we were a big group, 20 or 30 young men. And it was sad that making it to 25 was like a goal,
Mm.
like something that we didn't really know would happen. And then, we think about it, it's like, let's just call it 30 guys, and we lost two
Mm-hmm.
before 25.
Mm.
And it was like, wow, it's such a mindset. That's why we recently lost one of our leaders who had one of the best phrases, and I used to cling to it, Jesse Jackson. Even though we be playing board games and stuff, I used
Mm-hmm.
to say, keep hope alive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's lacking out here,
Hope.
hope.
Mm-hmm.
With so much social comparison, I mean,
Hope and
these young
faith.
people don't have hope.
Exactly.
They're losing hope.
Yes, that's why
And so much
live
ahead of
in
us.
faith every day.
Every day we
You
have to
know,
live in faith. Yeah.
and we have to remind ourselves, to live in faith
I was
because
listening to Joel Osteen today, and he was saying being happy is something we have to intentionally do
yeah,
for ourselves.
mm-hmm.
Wake up and say, I'm going to be happy today.
I make myself happy.
Yeah, because it's something to be happy for.
Yeah,
It's something to
every day.
feel blessed about
Some joy everywhere.
every
day.
every day.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Somewhere.
it's a little more difficult than others to find it, but we have to seek it. We have to intentionally
Exactly.
look for that hope, that faith.
That's about that finding that power within too. Sometimes
Exactly.
it's not right there. You have to get up and move sometimes. Maybe you have to go outside and look out the window. Or maybe you just have to go downstairs or upstairs or
Yeah.
wherever.
See
You
the
never
sun,
know.
feel the sunlight.
Yes, exactly.
See a butterfly.
You have to seek it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beauty of it. Hey, and you never and I was frustrated that whole thing, like how the weather is changing and
Yeah,
everything, and
that
how
can
the
really
ants
impact you.
started and the ants being a nuisance.
Right.
So one of the things, but a way that I found joy in it, I really said an ant is amazing.
It is amazing.
Seriously, I really started thinking about the beauty of an ant,
Wow.
the beauty,
Yeah.
the tenacity, the diligence, the commitment,
Yeah.
the community.
Wow. Now that's a community. That's
It's a community. I mean, really, I cannot stand an ant.
yeah.
I
Right.
was already stressed the out. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to claim that. I want to say that challenges were trying to
We're
challenge me.
present. Yeah.
So I was seeking the power within because I decided that I will not be deterred by an ant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in thinking about the community and all that, I said, wow, I subscribe to be like an ant. Seriously. I will study you.
Yeah. Yeah. Learn from you.
Yes, I
That's
will
what we have to
learn
do.
from you. Yes.
That's a good point.
So when you talk about finding that power within too. We're talking about that's what you really
Hmm.
have to do.
Yeah.
So you're going to be dealing with, sometimes people are going to be blaming you even as the victim. And I'm
Yeah.
sure as the victim, I honestly, I'm having some challenges with this, in this role where we are here supporting people who have offended other people.
Yeah.
It's not lost on me. Like, who are you
Yeah.
helping people and
Who may have hurt other
who
people.
may have hurt other people?
Yeah. But like we often say, two things can be true. So
Yes.
a lot of times, one thing that we do understand and we try to get others to understand is victims victimize.
Mhm.
I mean, it's one of the things that unfortunately people relish in
Mhm.
is sharing their pain.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
some people might try to take their joy and hide it and go off in the corner and have it to themselves.
Mhm.
But let them get a little pain, a little adversity.
Exactly.
They're really willing to
Yeah, they
share
want to
that with
share that,
someone
right?
else.
Exactly.
I just heard a comedian, Ali Sadiq, say his friend asked him, "What do you do when you're depressed?"
Mhm.
He said, "Well, I spread it around."
Exactly. His depression.
His depression.
Mhm.
He said, especially like with managers. He said
Mhm.
he feel like managers don't do much. So he said he go into a random store, ask to speak to the manager, just ask
Yeah.
them silly questions just to stress them out,
Yes.
to spread his
Yes.
direct depression
Mhm.
around. It's sad, but people do it.
Mhm. They do
And
it.
that way you have to protect your peace too.
Yes, I see it.
That's why if you
Uh
wake
huh.
up and you demand and you you pray that you're going to be happy today,
Mhm.
you that's your direction.
Exactly.
Hold on to that
Yes.
and put yourself in an
Yeah,
environment
hold yourself
that
accountable
supports
to be
that.
that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't be that funky energy walking around.
Yeah, yeah.
Be the
Shake it off.
joy in the room. Don't
Yeah.
be like, you know what? I'm gonna come and I'm gonna bring some sunshine into this space.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the whole thing.
You
It's
used
like
to tell me when you felt bad, you would go out and do something good for
I still
someone.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
what's
feeling
up.
great.
Yeah, you can,
Exactly.
you
It's
know,
been a challenging week. I've been out doing good.
yeah, because you
Exactly.
can kind of push that off of you, brush that off of
Yes.
you.
I'm doing the opposite of Ali Sadiq.
Yeah.
Instead, I
And that
go and
was a
do
joke
good. I
for the
know.
public, but
But
yeah.
for those who don't know jokes,
Yeah.
I do the opposite. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They miss the context or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I go do something good. If I'm feeling bad, I'm going to do good,
Yeah.
you know? But also, what I've also started doing, because I'm advocating for myself now,
Yeah.
when I'm feeling bad, I also do good for me. I
Now,
include me into it now.
that's important.
Yeah,
That might have been
that's
the
new.
missing piece.
Maybe we're going to see. We're going to see
Yeah.
how it turns out
Yeah.
because that's new as well. So, the thing that I was thinking about,
That's awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome. I'm glad we got to that.
yes, that's one of the things. I told you I just changed my password. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
loving on me now. You
Yeah.
know, that's what happens. That's about the power within. Then I know that you're a better person when you build yourself from the inside out. You
Yeah.
know.
And think of the good you can do then.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I was thinking about it recently because it's been, talking about the power within, and this is real because this is something that I'm literally working on this
Yeah.
with the people that I'm trying to help.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
so the whole thing about it is, recently, I'm doing a lot of reflection
Soul
because
searching. Yeah.
yes, I thought about it like I started losing my faith a little bit.
It happens.
It does, and I'm up here feeling like a fraud because I'm saying live in faith every
Right.
day, but I'm having a challenge doing it.
I'm glad you're expressing that. I mean,
Yes,
people might think we're frauds because they don't see our challenges. That happens sometimes, but it's good. It's good for everybody
exactly.
to know. Yep, yep.
It's
We face
challenging.
challenges too.
Yes, we
Yep,
face challenges,
yep.
and it's been very difficult to be as productive as I like to be. you
Yeah,
know but really what I started realizing this week, I did a lot of reflection. I started realizing, hey, you have been productive. It's just kind of like the same thing, how people don't always see um they don't see all of the hurt or the challenges that you deal with. that may be hidden, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm doing differently now is like, I mean that I'm not trying to be crawling on the floor. Oh,
Right.
look at poor me.
Yeah,
All of
moaning and
that.
groaning. Yeah.
It does just not me. You know what I'm saying? But what is me is taking the time I need to redirect and get back on track. That means, you know what? I don't care what it looks like.
Yeah.
I do not care. I care what it is.
Yeah.
And what it is that I am trying to do something to help other people with nothing. I'm not asking for anything
Yeah.
in return.
Yeah.
This is a part of a purpose, but this is not my only purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I'm following God's plan for me,
Yeah.
for my life. But meanwhile, the way that I'm able to do that is to really build the power within, you know? Try to keep focusing on what is best, healing myself. Let me, they were talking about eat.
Yeah. They say like on a plane, you put your mask on first. So yeah, you got to take care of yourself. People, you have to take care of yourselves
Yes.
along the way.
Hmm.
I mean, the
It's okay.
environment that keeps us doing good for others is to treat ourselves well as
Yes.
along the way.
Hmm. To stay healthy.
Yeah.
We got to keep our mind right. It's just, not just about being at the gym.
Right. Right.
It's about being at the mental gym too. I do
Yeah.
that, whatever that looks like for you.
Yeah. Hey, some people just meditate or take some time for yourself. Go for a walk maybe or
Hmm.
do something fun. I mean, get your coloring book or
Hmm.
get you a book to
Exactly.
read. Yeah,
All those
all those
things,
things. Something where it's just for you.
Something that I know for certain that I heard and it really hit me like a brick. It was saying that God always is always talking to you.
Hmm.
And if you look back, you'll recognize that he's always been there. You just haven't always been open to the conversation.
Yeah,
So then that still might end up being your delayed purpose. That's what I was writing. So your purpose, you get that power within, right?
right.
And you're gonna meet your purpose. Believe that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
And for
It
our
might be delayed, but it's gonna happen.
friends out there that's trying to do good, give yourself some grace and look back at what you've accomplished at some point. Sometimes we move so fast, we have that fast food mentality, whereas you might go through the drive-through and then you've been waiting for three cars to pull off. As soon as you get there, they rushing you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to say, hey, I've done some things. I've made some accomplishments, and give yourself a minute to say, "Well, job well done" before you move on. Because we have a tendency to just try to get so much done that we don't give ourselves credit for what we are helping with.
Yeah, 7D, 8D. You gotta congratulate the team. That's the that
Yeah,
final step. Congratulate the team.
and
Then you
some
move to the next
yeah.
progress
Sometimes we're the
project.
team.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing now. That's why I'm saying, you know what? I could chill. I could give myself a minute, and then I'll be right back. I told you, give me a. I what I just thought about Beyonce in that moment. Yeah, she said, "Give me a minute, and I'll be right back."
yeah, yeah,
So that's the whole thing. It's like, give me a minute, and
yeah,
I'll be right back. Or really, though, I think my conversation now is, I'm taking my minute,
yeah,
and I'll be back.
yeah,
It's not even. I'm not asking anymore.
yeah.
That's a part of developing that power within as well.
That's advocating for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's the whole new thing. That's the whole breaking barriers thing.
Yes.
We're shifting, we're evolving on breaking barriers.
Yeah.
I slow down my guests,
Yeah.
had a little challenge. And you say, you know what, give me a minute because, or I'm taking a minute.
Yeah.
I need to think, and I need to reestablish my goals, make sure my goals are finite before, you start trying to make changes. But that's also about the power within. It's like, you know what? I'm in charge. I think that's what we all have to do. We are in charge of ourselves, our being. We have
Yeah.
agency over us.
Yes.
Stop
Yeah.
giving your agency away.
Yeah. It's there. It's in us. It is in you.
Yes. And no matter what
Yeah.
situation you're in, even if you're still in jail,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you are in a jail that is a free jail, if you know what I mean, you
Yeah. If
live in
you
an
out here
environment,
doing something maybe you don't enjoy anymore, there's some joy there. Look for it.
find the joy and
Yeah.
then make your change. You have control. You have a
Yeah.
true, what is it? A chance and a choice every day.
Every day.
You have to start recognizing when you're not taking your chances, you know,
Or making your choices.
or making your
Yeah.
choices.
You.
It's
No
like,
one's making the choices for you.
yeah, your choices,
That's
right?
not. That's not true. That's
God
not
give you your
honest.
chance.
Yeah.
So,
And you have to. You still have a choice in every situation.
and we got another chance, just like today.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with our chance? We got up, we did the best things that we can do,
Mm-hmm.
and we came here and tried to change somebody's life,
Yeah. Yeah.
starting with ours.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Starting with us.
anyway, that's been our community chat for today. We hope you enjoyed it, and we wish everybody the best. We are Life Support Community Services. That's our website right there, and we are breaking barriers. I'm signing off as Angelina.
And Larry, wishing you all well and live in faith.
Every day. God bless you.
God bless.